The heat of Chiang Mai clings to you like a second skin, even at night. I had spent the evening at the night bazaar, bargaining for silk scarves and eating cow soy from a street stall that smelled of lemongrass and diesel. By the time I started walking back to my hotel, the crowds had thinned. The vendors were packing up, their colorful umbrellas folding like dying flowers. The air was thick with incense from a nearby temple, or perhaps from something less holy. I should have taken a tuk-tuk. My mother had warned me before I left. Don't walk alone at night in a foreign country. But I was 26, invincible, and my hotel was only 15 minutes away. What could possibly happen? The first sign was the silence. Old Chiang Mai has a heartbeat. The hum of scooters, the chatter of tourists, the distant chime of temple bells. But as I turned onto Soi 5, the sounds faded like a radio losing signal. Even the crickets stopped. My footsteps echoed too loudly against the ancient walls. I pulled my phone from my pocket. 11:47 p.m. 14% battery. Turn back, whispered a voice in my head. Not mine. Someone else's. I kept walking. That's when I saw it. Ahead, where the street lamp flickered like a dying candle, a figure stood beneath a banyan tree. I couldn't see its face, only its silhouette, long and impossibly thin, like a shadow peeled off the ground and propped upright. It didn't move. It didn't breathe. It just stood there, watching. My heart stuttered. Tourist, I told myself. Another traveler, lost like me. I raised my hand in a tentative wave. The universal sign for I'm harmless. Are you harmless? The shadow raised its hand back, but it didn't wave. It moved. Its arm lifted slowly, unnaturally, as if operated by strings. The fingers were too long. The elbow bent at an angle that made my own joints ache. And then it waved side to side, like a metronome. Hello, that wave said. I see you. I froze. Because shadows don't wave. Shadows don't have arms. Shadows don't stand. Hello. My voice came out cracked, smaller than I intended. No answer. The figure tilted its head, a slow, predatory motion. The street lamp buzzed and went dark. When it flickered back on, the shadow was closer, 20 meters away. It hadn't walked. It had moved between blinks. I turned and ran. The alleyways twisted like intestines. I didn't know where I was going, only away, away, away. My sandals slapped against wet cobblestones. My lungs burned with the thick, humid air. Behind me, I heard nothing. No footsteps. No breathing. Just the soft, terrible sound of fabric dragging across stone. I glanced back. The shadow was still there. It didn't run. It didn't hurry. It simply existed, 10 meters behind me, its arms still raised, still waving. Come back, that wave seemed to say. Don't you want to play? I burst onto a main road. Lights. Scooters. A 7-Eleven glowing like a sanctuary. I stumbled through the automatic doors, gasping, sweating, half sobbing. The cashier, a young woman with sleepy eyes, barely glanced up from her phone. "Can I help you?" she asked in English. There's someone following me," I choked out.
A man.
"A shadow." "I don't." She looked past me, through the glass doors, at the empty street. "I don't see anyone." I turned. The street was normal. Tourists laughing. A dog sleeping on the curb. No shadow. No waving arm. No impossible figure beneath the banyan tree. I laughed, a nervous, unhinged sound.
Sorry.
"I'm just tired. Long flight." The cashier smiled, but her eyes didn't. "Be careful walking at night," she said. "Especially this week." "What week?" She gestured to a small shrine behind the counter. Offerings of oranges, incense sticks, and a photograph of an old monk. "The Pret season. The hungry ghosts. They say when the moon is waning, the spirits grow bold. They look for the lost, the lonely, the ones who walk alone." I bought a bottle of water and stepped back into the night. The street was fine. The people were fine. I was fine.
I was not fine.
My hotel was 3 blocks away. I walked quickly, keeping to the lit areas, avoiding the alleys. I didn't look back. I didn't look at shadows. I kept my eyes on the golden sign that read Lana Boutique Hotel and told myself that hotel rooms have locks and locks keep things out. I made it to my door. Room 408. I swiped the key card. Green light. I stepped inside, locked the door, bolted the chain, and leaned against the wood, exhaling for what felt like the first time in hours. Safe, I thought. You're safe. I didn't turn on the lights. The moonlight through the window was enough. Pale, silvery, almost blue. I stumbled toward the bathroom, desperate to splash water on my face, to wash away the sweat and the fear. That's when I saw the window. It was open. I never open windows. I'm terrified of bugs, of humidity, of the way Thai nights breathe through screens. I had left that window closed. I was certain of it. The curtain billowed inward, and in the reflection of the glass, the dark glass, the night glass, I saw the room behind me. And I saw the shadow. It was standing in the corner I had walked past, the corner near the closet. It had been there the whole time, waiting, watching. Its arm was still raised, still waving. But now, in the closeness of that small room, I saw what I hadn't seen before. Its fingers were counting down. 3 fingers. 2. 1.
No.
I spun around. The corner was empty. No shadow. No figure. Just my suitcase, my discarded scarf, the cheap hotel art of elephants crossing a river. I laughed again. The laugh of a woman coming undone. I was hallucinating. Dehydrated, sleep-deprived, that was all. I turned back to the bathroom. The mirror showed my reflection. Pale, wide-eyed, hair a mess, but behind me, in the mirror, behind my reflection, the shadow stood. Not in the room, in the mirror. It raised its hand one last time, and this time I saw its face. It was my face, Or rather, it was what my face would look like after years of hunger. Hollow cheeks, sunken eyes, a mouth stretched into a silent scream. The shadow self waved at me, and I felt something inside my chest crack, like ice breaking, like a door opening. "You are lost," the shadow didn't say, but I heard it anyway. "You walked alone. You looked back. You invited me in." I tried to scream, but my reflection screamed first. And as the mirror fogged with breath that wasn't mine, I realized the terrible truth. The shadow hadn't been following me. It had been waiting for me all my life, in every dark room, in every lonely street, in every moment I felt unseen and unheard. Chiang Mai was just where it caught up. The hotel found me the next morning. I was sitting on the bathroom floor, hugging my knees, rocking back and forth. The mirror was intact. The window was closed. The room was empty. But when the manager asked what happened, I could only point to the corner. "She's still waving," I whispered. "She won't stop waving." They say I screamed when they pulled me to my feet. They say I clawed at the walls. They say I kept repeating the same thing, over and over in a language I don't even speak. Manyang Yuhan. It took 3 days for a translator to tell them what it meant. The shadow has a name, and it's mine. I don't walk alone at night anymore. I don't look at reflections. I don't stay in rooms with corners I can't see. But sometimes late at night, when the moon is waning and the heat clings like a second skin, I feel a presence behind me. I feel a hand, cold as grave dirt, rest on my shoulder. And I hear a whisper, soft as silk, right next to my ear. "Don't turn around. I'm still waving."